Apple, Apple, Apple. I need you to just take your foot off of our necks. Just ease up a little bit. Give us a second to catch our collective breaths. 3 products in 1 week. I beg your finest pardon, but I'm here for it. I'm all the way here for it. Y'all, I have been waiting for this announcement of either a new MacBook Pro, a new iMac for the longest time. I have an old iMac that's cracked up, an old MacBook Pro that's jacked up. I've had them, I think, since 2017, 2018. They're both Intel based, and I guess I just never could say goodbye. So I held on. But you know, all good things come to an end, and the end has come. I know I'm a few days late on this video, so you guys probably already know Apple recently released 3 new products: a Mac Mini, an iMac, and a MacBook Pro. Getting kind of excited, because I am. There's just so much new goodness, like literally my head is spinning. And if you are a creative like me, photographer, videographer, influencer, content creator, UGC creator, whatever, there are so many new features in these devices that I think you guys are going to love, because I do, and I think you will too. Let's start with the most exciting stuff that you probably didn't know you needed, but you do. We've got 16 gigabytes of RAM in all of the base models. What does that mean for you as a creative? It means you can do more at one time, okay? The base models used to have 8 gigabytes of RAM, okay? 8 gigabytes of RAM, which sounds like, oh, amazing, great, wonderful. But no, I guess the higher ups at Apple were like, we've made you guys suffer through 8 gigabytes of RAM for long enough. Now you get 16 gigabytes, you get 16 gigabytes, everybody gets 16 gigabytes. And the best part about it is that they did not even increase the price point. It's still the same price as it was when you had 8 gigabytes as a base. I guess Apple was like, give me my money, but not too much. And I love that for us. I do. So really quickly, more RAMs is great for us creators because it pretty much means less of this guy. This guy right here, who we all hate, we won't see him as much when we're working across multiple high usage apps like Premiere Pro, CapCut, Lightroom, Photoshop, all of that. I don't know about y'all, but your girl likes to multitask. I literally have like 50 tabs open on my computer at any given time. And my 8 gigabyte RAM, you know, iMac and MacBook Pro we're not keeping up with this unhinged behavior of mine. So yeah, kudos to Apple's for increasing that baseline to 16 gigabytes of RAM, because we've had enough of this. We've had enough. You know, part of me, the less technical side of me, kind of feels like they've increased the base to 16 gigabytes of RAM because it's now going to kind of operate like the new 8 gigabytes of RAM, you know, where it's not really enough to handle a lot of apps. But I don't know, I could be very much wrong. But now that they're introducing this Apple Intelligence, I imagine that's going to take up a lot of gigabyte real estate on these new computers. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm not going to ask any questions. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is that the saying? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That doesn't make any sense, does it? No, I want to know what it is. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Does that sound right? Okay, yeah. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. We're going to take it as a good thing until it's proven otherwise. All right, moving right along. What else? The new M4 chip. This is another exciting feature for us creatives. Apple first introduced it earlier this year when they released new iPads, and now it has come to the iMacs, the MacBook Pro, and the Mac Minis. Hoorah. Yay. For someone like me that's coming from an Intel-based Mac, I think the shift, the change, the speed is going to be literally mind-blowing. If you're coming from like an M3 or an M2, you may not notice that big of a difference, but that sounds like a rich person's problem, to which I cannot relate, because as I said earlier, my computers are old. So old that when I checked on Apple to see like what the trade-in value would be for like my iMac or my MacBook Pro, they said, congratulations, your computers are ready for recycling. Recycling. Y'all ain't right, Apple. Kick a man while he's down, why don't you? Anyways, next, let's talk about these new colors. Although they look eerily familiar, don't they? They're giving all kind of aesthetic vibes if you're into that. I'm personally not a huge fan of color, but that green is calling my name for sure. Okay, while we're still in the iMacs, let's talk about the 12 megapixel camera, which is going to be, I think, a game changer for us creatives, especially those that do a lot of UGC, unboxings, etc., etc. Now, I don't know that the quality of this camera is going to be like something to write home to mama about, But let me tell you the features that I'm really loving. So this camera can actually track you as you're moving around, and it will move with you. Hello, future YouTube videos. There's also this really cool desk view that allows the camera to film like from the top down of your hands and your workspace. Hello, future unboxing videos. I can't even comprehend how it does that. Like, look. Like what? I don't know. I don't know the technicality of it, but I'll take it. Yes, I will. Another feature that I'm really excited to test out as a creative and photographer is the new phone mirroring feature. Now I know you're probably thinking like, Onya, you're tardy to the party. They've always had phone mirroring, but no. This one's different. So not only are you able to mirror what's on your phone onto your computer, it literally puts your phone onto your computer and you're able to interact with it. What does that mean? Say you do a lot of filming or creating on your phone. You don't have to worry about AirDrop or connecting cords. You literally just mirror your phone onto your computer and just transfer files right directly into your Photoshop, into your Premiere Pro, into your CapCut. It will just make for a smoother and more efficient workflow. What more can you ask for? Literally, what more? What more do you want from me? Sometimes it's just the little things. All right, moving right along to the MacBook Pro, which I initially thought I wanted over the iMac. Now my opinion has changed, but let's go through it. Let's go through some of the features. First things first, let's talk about the color. I'm loving this space black color. Love it. Apple, I would even take it further and just go black. Can we get a black? Maybe even go back to, throwback Apple. Let's get a white. Like, let's jazz it up a little bit. It's not everyday gray. It's not everyday gray. The MacBook Pro also has the longest battery life of any Mac product. I believe so. 24 hours. 24 hours of battery life. And it can also charge up to 50% within 30 minutes, which again is great for creatives that do a lot of work on the go. You don't have to worry about your computer dying quickly or having to charge it, looking for an outlet at the cafe. Like, it's built to last. Apple, you definitely did your thing with that. And that brings us down to the Mac Mini, which I also considered getting just because one, it's so cute, but also you can take it on the go with you. But let's get into the details. It also has an M4 chip, 16 gigabytes in RAM, and as I mentioned earlier, it is super small, so it's very portable. I think the best thing about it is probably the starting price of $599. You literally can't beat that. A few notable mentions: Apple has finally added USB-C charging to the Magic Mouse. To everyone's surprise, and also no one's surprise, it's still located at the bottom. At this point, I think they're just trolling us. That's the only answer. And lastly, they showed a little love to the MacBook Airs by increasing the RAM to 16 gigabytes as well. That about sums up everything. Those are all the features that I'm excited about as a creative. And I think that you may also find them useful if you are a creative as well. All right, let me know in the comments below what you're most excited about. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, toodles.